let's go back to this video, and again, we'll analyze piece by piece here exactly what took place. Now, I want to show you the most important part that I feel is involving this individual right here. This is a police officer from Oregon, and just watch. Now, what I want to point out to you here is incredibly important to understand. A lot of people suggest that this is the gunfire that killed LaVoy, but I am going to suggest today, ladies and gentlemen, that this is not the gunfire that killed LaVoy, because it is my belief that this is not even a gun. If you look closely, it looks to me that this officer tases LaVoy. First of all, what officer in his right mind would fire at an individual when all these agents are over here? Okay, we have LaVoy Finicum in line with agents here, 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 here. We have agents completely in the line of fire. No police officer would ever fire at a subject with all of these police officers and agents directly behind him. Now, if you look at the moment of firing, let's let it play. LaVoy falls down in a being tased manner, and watch his right arm here. This police officer immediately places his hand on his gun. His right hand is on his gun. Let's continue to let it play. His right hand is still on its gun. Let's continue to let it play. He's still holding the gun. He now looks down at the taser. He sets it down in the snow, at which point LaVoy's arm raises stiff and he runs for cover. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to analyze this again a little bit closer. I zoomed in on this. Let's just watch this one more time, and you can see here, LaVoy is standing there. Here comes the officer. He is pointing what I believe to be not a gun, but a taser directly at him. Remember, the other agents are directly in firing line. So here is the taser. Here is the shot. LaVoy falls in the manner of being tased. Now watch the officer after this happens. He immediately places his right hand on his gun. He continues to have his right hand on his gun while he holds the taser out. The reason why you do this is so you can continue to administer electrical shock. He has his hand on his gun. He then, after he drops the taser, he runs for cover. And now that begs the question. Let's go back to the video and see it once more. Let's pull it back a little bit to the point where this officer does that. He puts it down and then he runs for cover because he is in the direct firing line. He is in line of these agents right here. Now, if this is the case, this has incredible implications. We know that this is Oregon's police officer because of his uniform. He's not dressed the same way as the federal agents are. And with a quick Google search, we can tell that these police are indeed armed with tasers. So now, this, of course, is the moment where he runs away to get out of the line of fire. And that would suggest that the execution, the killing, the 9 bullets that riddled LaVoy's body would have had to have come from this direction over here. So that is a point on this video that I don't really think I've heard anyone else talking about because the implications are huge. If the Oregon police managed to tase him, then they had this situation contained. They would have been able to control the situation. If that is the case, then these federal agents indeed murdered him in cold blood if they did have him contained with the taser. And ladies and gentlemen, don't take my word for it. Please watch the footage for yourself. Analyze it for yourself. Now, the question now becomes, what comes of this? What are people like the Bundys going to do?